For all the things that Oklahoma gets credit for, didn't Showboat do those same things 15 years earlier? Kind of, not really. It's complicated. Let me explain. I'm Will from The Theater Lovers. I'm a theater content creator and historian, and I have a better theater library than most colleges. This is the theater lore. So much has been said about how Oklahoma and Showboat inspired people artistically, but that isn't what usually moves the needle on big industry-wide change. Showboat made money at the box office, but Oklahoma made whole new industries. It opened up whole new ways for people to make money off of theater. Licensing. After Oklahoma, R&H started Williamson Music / the Rodgers and Hammerstein organization so they could own their musicals. It was the first licensing company owned by a musical's creators, cutting out the middleman. Sheet music sales were still really big money, and it inspired other authors to go out and do the same thing to protect their own work. Frank Lesser started Frank Music, which eventually became Music Theater International. That made theater authors a lot of money, and it gave them a lot of control over what they chose to write and how it gets presented. This is R&H's Williamson. This is Harms, which Kern didn't make money from. Creator-owned, corporation-owned. Book publishing. The libretto, the musical's lyrics and script, was published and commercially available as a hardcover book from Random House. It showed that musicals could be taken seriously as literature just like plays could. It wasn't built around comics riffing or singers improvising, and then many shows made their librettos commercially available as books. And book clubs even got in on it by including them in their monthly selection to improve sales. This stuff was popular, and other industries were incentivized to get in on it. Going out of my dreams. Cast albums. Oklahoma was recorded as an album that presented the full score and the original Broadway cast. This established the whole world of the original cast album. It also preserved the original idea of a show, with this sense of authenticity and a memory of a specific production. People can debate how the original Showboat would have sounded, but for Oklahoma, all you need is a turntable. Historians like to point out that yes, the first cast album was The Cradle Will Rock, but that just did not have the same cultural impact. Oklahoma sold records. The Cradle did not. Cast albums made record labels so much money that they became Broadway investors, so that they could have dibs on the privilege of recording the album. So yes, Showboat did use its music and lyrics to tell a serious story, but it still has specialty numbers and interpolations typical of the era, and also it's been adjusted and revised for every subsequent revival. Oklahoma de-emphasized the performer's virtuosity and made the show itself the star. Oklahoma didn't just make other authors copy its formula so they could stay current. It changed how we think about musicals. Oklahoma? Okay. There's a pizza here. She wants Rachel's pizza so bad.
She's hungry. Her little eyes.
Wow. Rachel's here.